everyone, and welcome to my channel. I am Chef Christy, and I love to share recipes with you every single week. And today, well, it's probably one of my very favorites, and it is for a custard. I love this custard. It is so delicious. I have been making this for years, and one of the reasons why I like this custard so much is because of everything that you can use it for. So let me show you. All right, so ta-da! This custard, I like to call a custard base. I have taken that and used it to make a delicious coconut cream pie, banana cream pie, and then you can also make a vanilla custard pudding, and I can transform that into a delicious rice pudding. It is amazing. That is why I like it, because of all the ways that you can use it. You can even use it for fillings in crepes or eclairs. It is just amazing. So I want to show you just how to make it. And please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll know as soon as I upload a new delicious recipe. Okay, so here is everything that you will need to make your custard. And this is the measurements that I use to make my cream pies. So I just want to start with that. So let me show you. Okay, so you will need 2 cups of milk, 1/3 cup of flour, 3 egg yolks, 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 3/4 cup of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then a pinch of salt. Okay, to a medium-sized pot, I'm going to add my sugar and my flour, and I'm just going to stir this around, and then I'm going to add my 2 cups of milk, and I'm using 2%. Also going to add my pinch of salt. I'm going to whisk this together, making sure that it's all incorporated and that you have all your flour mixed in. See if you can see how it kind of gets like that on the side. I just want to scrape that and making sure all that flour gets incorporated. Okay, so that looks good. Now I'm going to turn on the fire and I'm going to bring this up to a boil till it starts to get thick. Okay, it is starting to get thick and it's starting to boil. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the heat. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 3 egg yolks and I'm just going to spoon in one tablespoon at a time, stirring. And what I'm doing is it's called tempering. I'm tempering these eggs. If you were just to add these egg yolks directly into this custard mix here, then it's going to scramble your eggs. All right, that is probably good. I can already tell that my bowl is even starting to warm up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this into this hot milk and flour. And I'm going to stir, and I'm going to turn my heat back on and let this cook for another couple minutes. Okay, I have turned my fire off, and now I'm going to add my vanilla extract and my 2 tablespoons of butter. And then I'm just going to stir to incorporate until my butter melts. Okay, so the first pie that I'm going to make is banana cream pie. This is my husband's very favorite. I do have a pie crust here that I have baked. I'll give you the recipe and the link to the video and how to make my pie crust. But basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to slice some banana into the base of my pie. Okay, so I have filled my pie crust with bananas, and I used about 1.5 bananas. And now I'm just going to take this custard and pour right over top of these bananas. All right, so now I'm just going to cover this with plastic wrap and place it into my refrigerator, and it'll take a few hours for it to cool completely, or you can make it the day before and keep it in your refrigerator. All right, so for cream pie number 2, I am making a coconut cream pie. This is my favorite. I love a coconut cream pie. I have the exact same custard base. All I'm going to do is add 2.5 cups to the custard. And then all I'm going to do is pour this into an empty pie shell. Okay, same thing. Cover this with plastic wrap and put it into your refrigerator. Okay, so next I want to show you how to make a custard pudding using these same ingredients. It has just been a little bit modified because your pudding needs to be a little bit thinner than your cream pie filling. So I'm using 2.5 cups of milk and 1/4 cup of flour, and everything else is exactly the same, and you follow the exact same steps that you do to make your pie filling. So when making your pudding, it will not get as thick as it did when you made your pie filling. So as soon as it starts to thicken slightly, then you will add a little bit of this mixture to your egg yolks, just like you did with the pie filling. Okay, so again, add your vanilla and your butter. Okay, so now you have a delicious vanilla custard pudding that is absolutely amazing. And then you can just pour it into pretty little cups. You can eat it warm or you can eat it cold. You can top it with whipped cream. You could top it with fresh fruit, sliced almonds, whatever you like. And I'm telling you, you will love it. It is delicious. And you can even use this vanilla custard pudding and transform it into a delicious rice pudding. I know. And all you have to do is add just a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then I have some leftover rice, and it's about 1 cup of leftover rice that I had in my refrigerator. I started doing this because I just would have some extra rice, and so I just started taking it and using this pudding, this custard pudding, and adding my rice to it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add some rice. Okay, and if you like raisins, then add your raisins to your rice pudding, and it is delicious. Okay, so now I'm going to decorate my pies, and I just have some whipped cream here that I made, and I placed it into a piping bag. But let me show you how I made my whipped cream. So I am adding 1 pint or 2 cups of a heavy cream. Then I'm just going to begin to whip this till it begins to get thick. Okay, that is good. It's just barely beginning to thicken up. So I am going to add 1/3 cup of powdered sugar and just about a teaspoon or so of vanilla extract. Then I'm just going to let this go until it gets nice and thick and stiff peaks. All right, so now you have whipped cream. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pipe little pretty dollops all around this pie. And then one in the center. Just going to place some toasted coconut all around. And I'm going to add a slice of banana. pie is my absolute favorite. I love a coconut cream pie. And this one it is the best. There are not words to describe how delicious that is. I really hope that you give this custard a try, because it really does make a lot of delicious desserts. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon with more recipes.